Good afternoon and welcome to an introductory video for EH 101 online for fall 2021. This video is just basically to kind of show you how to navigate the site on Canvas and find all of your information, where to go each week, to locate the materials that you're going to need for the class. So I'm going to switch over to student view, where this is what you should see when you log into Canvas. The home page here has some quick links here at the bottom that are easy for you to navigate. This should be when you log in, it should go default to this page. Here underneath, just some objectives and that kind of thing at the top, you'll see a couple of quick links that are linked to multiple pages within Canvas. So this first button right here that says Start Here, this is your week 1 activities. This video actually is located in here in case you need reference to reference back to it to find what you need. Underneath that video, there is a list of tasks for you to get completed starting today, Wednesday the 18th, through the 20th, because this week is a little off since we're starting in the middle of the week. There's just a couple of things that I would like for you to complete by Friday. So you have a discussion board assignment, and the instructions for that are listed under when you click on the discussion, and it's linked here for you. I have a common use pretest that I would also like for you to finish. And if you completely bomb this first little quiz, it's not a big deal. I'm just kind of getting a baseline of where you are with common use, because common use tends to be the big challenge for a lot of students. And then underneath there is a water cooler discussion board. And that is not something that you have to ever utilize. It is for you to ask questions of your peers, because you guys are scattered kind of throughout. I have students from everywhere kind of in here. So if you have questions and you hesitate asking me anything, then you can post on the water cooler, and people can thread that thread. People can respond to you. But please don't ever hesitate to ask me any questions. You can email me my cell phone number. You'll have that as well. And so you can text me if you have questions. And then number 4 for this week, I would like for you to go to this module, the So What and the 7 Common Moves module. I've got some content on there that will really help you if you understand the basics of every good essay. Generally follows the rules of has a so what factor or wow factor, and then 7 common moves that all good writers make, and then that will help you throughout the semester. So that is all on that first Getting Started tab. Underneath the syllabus, linked here in that on those quick links, is our fall syllabus. It has just some general information for you, some contact information, that kind of thing, and also our tentative schedule. And I just put the tentative schedule for due dates because you will get a weekly update of a schedule that you need to be following for each writing task there. Okay, so going back, I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place. Going back to the home page, underneath that is a list of the due dates, and this are for your 7 major writing tasks that you're going to do over the course of the semester. Each one, as the module opens up, will have a link to turn it in from that home page, from that quick link. So it has your due dates, and then you'll be able to go and submit straight to the thing if you're working from that home page. Okay, back to the home page, your course modules. This is where your content that is available will pop up. I usually post content on Fridays of the week after you submit an essay. So your new content will pop up a day after you submit your essay, and you'll have your whole new set of content for the next unit. You can only see what I allow you to see here. So right now it has the JSU orientation and student support, in the module, and that just has some tips and facts and helpful places like the university policy, that kind of thing. It has that Getting Started in English 101, which was that page that I went over just a couple of minutes ago, and then So What in the 7 Common Moves, and your essay resource help desk, and we'll talk about that in just a second. When we go there, I'm about to upload the content for your first I will upload the content for your first unit on Friday of next week. So you'll get, once you go through those initial activities on that Friday of next week, your first unit and your first writing assignment unit will open up, and it will go live on Friday that morning. I'll get online and post it. And then also that water cooler discussion board that I was talking about is there for you, and you can go there and have conversations with your classmates about what's going on. I want to talk about the Essay Resources Help Desk really quick. This is a resource that is pretty valuable if you will use it. It has tips and resources that I feel are helpful to help you write successful essays throughout the term, and it's posted here all semester long, so you always have an outlet to come and find out what's going on. And as I see people struggling with, if like everybody is struggling with kind of the same thing, I'll make a new video or a new resource for you, and I'll let you know via email when I've posted something new to the resource help desk. So you've got some sample introductions and how to write an introduction, and with some screencasts and some instructions from me, some information on how to organize your paper, balancing your details in your paper, how to write conclusions. This one is really important here, this formatting an essay for English 101. It has the MLA format that you'll follow for the first 2 writing assignments. And then we're also going to introduce APA in 101. It's this new course requirement that you guys learn how to do APA as well, since about 80% of your college majors require you to write with APA. English is really the only content area that requires you to write with MLA. So we're trying to mix it up a little bit this year and get you familiar with APA in this introductory course. And then I also have a successful essay checklist, which is what my rubric is based off of for the first 2 essays here for you, that you can take a look and use that as a checklist for before you submit your first paper. Okay, I'm going to leave student view for just a moment, and I'm going to open up my modules so you can kind of see when I open it up. This is not something you can see yet, but you'll be able to see it by Friday of next week. But each of your unit modules or your major writing assignments, you have 7 of those, will have a content page, and what will happen when you open up the module. So this is the first module for the descriptive essay, which is your first major writing assignment. You have some content information here for you. Down below that, you'll see that you have a task list. This task list is the list that I suggest that you follow for each writing assignment, and it's in order, so you'll follow the steps in order. It'll help keep you on track. You'll be pre-writing before you're writing your major assignment. So it has just a task, and then it has whether or not you have something to turn in. So the only things that you're going to be turning in are your finished writing assignments, your final edits on your 7 major papers. But there are some journals that I strongly encourage you to write, and that just kind of gets you pre-writing and helps you really, because it's really hard to just kind of sit down and type out an essay. You may be really good at that by the end of the semester, but in the beginning, you're going to want to do these journals where you're just doing some smaller writing, getting your brain flowing, and that kind of thing. So it has whether or not you have anything to turn in. And you'll notice that if you kind of scroll down this task list, the only thing that you have to submit for this unit is that final draft of Essay 1, which is due Thursday, September the 9th. Okay, all of our assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. of the due date. If it is submitted past that point and you have not contacted me to say, hey, I'm having a little technology issue, whatever the case may be, if it's an emergent condition, then we can talk about that. But after that 11:59 p.m. due date, then your paper starts accruing a 10% decrease in points. So you'll lose 10 points essentially if you turn it in the next day, 20 points if you turn it in 2 days late, and so on and so forth. So that is something that you need to be mindful of. It has to be submitted to Canvas by the required due date. So be mindful of those due dates. Okay, so included in your module, you have, again, in addition to that task list, I strongly suggest that every time a new unit opens up, you find a way to print that task list so that you can keep yourself on track, okay? It has the required readings. Sometimes those will be things that I provide for you, like a sample essay like you see here. And then sometimes it will be a required reading from your textbook. And so you'll have that listed for you. Everything is here for you, laid out. There should be no guesswork on where to find your materials and what you need to do. And then I will also include any lectures and screencasts that you will need to kind of view, and it's all there for you on your task list, like when to view it, what you need to do. Underneath that, you'll see links to the activities. Again, all these journals and things like that, they're not mandatory for you to do. You're not submitting them for point values. They are basically to keep you on track with your writing so that by the time you're kind of building up stamina, so that by the time you write your essay, then you are you're ready to do that. Down here under assignments, you will see a connection to the prompt itself, so the writing task prompt, and then underneath that is a place for you to turn in the major writing assignment for that unit. And you also saw that on the due dates on the home page and those quick links. So there's 2 places for you to locate those assignments that is easy for you to turn it in. When you go to turn an assignment in, I'm sure if you've had if this is your first class at JSU with Canvas, it's actually really user-friendly, but when you go to turn it in, you have, and I can't see what you see in your page. Let me actually do this. Let me see if it'll let me open it in student view. Okay, yeah. So you have a button that you click to start your assignment. And we'll talk about that in just a second. It has the guidelines for your paper here. And then underneath that, I will have the rubric. That's your grading rubric. It's posted for you so you can see exactly where you're getting your point values from. And you know that if it doesn't, try to gauge your paper off of those things in the rubric so that you're not surprised if you lose points in here and there. But you click start assignment, and then you're going to add your files, all that good stuff, and then submit assignment. And I always tell my kids, go back and make sure that it's submitted correctly, because that's one of those things that you saying, oh, I pushed the submit button, and if I don't have your essay, that's on you. So you need to make sure that it's submitted. It should pop up like confetti, like when you turn something in. It looks like committed or confetti, and then it says you've submitted this assignment. So it should give you kind of like a little a response should happen if you turn something in. You do have to agree to submit it to Turnitin, which is automatic, but you still have to click that you agree for that so that it runs through Turnitin for me. Okay, so I think that is pretty much everything that you need to know about navigating the course in Canvas. If you think of questions, or if you ever just get confused and you just need to talk through something, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email address is there for you, and I'm going to send you my cell phone number in an email, and actually in this email you'll see it, and you'll be able to contact me if you have just any quick questions. I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I will talk to you all soon.